This is the secret to saving and building your future.
Saving the right way. Hello everyone, I'm Richie May Owano, a registered nurse and a financial literacy advocate. How do you save? Income minus expenses equals savings is the wrong way. This is why you always wonder why you have worked so hard and yet have no savings. As Warren Buffett would say, don't save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. So the correct way to save is income minus savings equals expenses. To help you not just financially but also spiritually, there's a better formula. Income minus tithes minus savings equals expenses. Tithes is money you give to a church or an organization that nurtures your spiritual growth. Pay yourself first. As much as possible, set aside 20% of your income, and if you can, save 20% more. See it as a bill you have to pay every month. Call it your family financial future bill. Does that make sense? Pay your family first before paying other bills such as your phone or power bill. Small savings, big money. Spending is so much a habit as saving. Make small changes in your spending habits. Start small. Try spending 10 pesos less in a day and bank that into your savings. That'll become 300 pesos in a month. Now place that in an investment vehicle that gives 8% annual interest, and it can grow even further. Another way to reduce expenses: sacrifice the unnecessary, surrender the small luxuries, and see it grow into greater rewards in the future. Try to cut down on takeaways, coffees, gadgets, night outs, and other things that are more of a want than a need. It is not how much you earn that counts, it's how much you keep. Mr. Save Early versus Mr. Save Later. As we all know, time is money. The sooner you save, the better your gains. Procrastination is the enemy of saving. See in the table how Mr. Save Early has earned almost twice as much as Mr. Save Later just by starting to save the same amount of money 6 years earlier. This is the power of interest. Don't wait. Start to save as much as you can, as soon as you can. Either you save now and enjoy later, or you enjoy now and you suffer later. But remember, wealth takes time to build. There is no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. Investing is not gambling. You need to understand how it works, establish a plan, and maintain discipline to reach your goal. The rule of 72. It's a mathematical concept that approximates the number of years it takes to double an amount at a constant rate of return. This is one of the best ways to show you how compound interest works, to help in amassing wealth and making your money grow. The formula is 72 divided by the interest rate or rate of return, which will equal to the number of years it takes to double your money. In the table, as you can see, we have 4%, 8%, and 12%. For an annual return of 4%, it would take 18 years, for 8%, 9 years, and for 12%, 6 years to double your money. The rule of 72 shows the powerful impact of compound interest on your investments. But understand that compound interest can work both ways, meaning if you have a debt, then compound interest can ruin you as well. Your debt balance decreases only slightly as most of your repayments have gone to the interest of your loan. This makes it feel like it's impossible to get rid of your debt. Remember, this is all hypothetical. It does not represent an exact outcome of your investment. Inflation. It is the price increase of goods and services over time, resulting in the decrease in one's purchasing power. Just see how much your 100 pesos could buy 5 years ago compared today. Much lesser, since prices have gone up due to inflation. Effects of inflation and how to protect your money now. Inflation decreases the real value of your money and in effect decreases your purchasing power. At an inflation rate of 3%, your 100 pesos will only be worth 97 pesos next year, and in 10 years only 74 pesos and 41 centavos. So if you place your money in an account with zero return or less return than the inflation rate, you will lose your money in the long run. As a recap, the right way to save regularly and ensure that your savings rate is higher than the inflation rate and the tax rate, or else you will still lose money instead of gaining. So let's say if you save 10,000 pesos at a 3% rate of interest minus 20% tax, your net investment would be 10,240 pesos. But inflation rate stands at 3.5%. Your actual rate of return would be 9,890 pesos, which means you have lost from your initial investment. Now, if you save the same amount at 5% interest rate, deducting the same amount of tax, you would have a net of 10,400 pesos minus the inflation rate of the same percentage. You would have an actual rate of return of 10,050 pesos, which means you have gained from your investment. To beat taxes and inflation, you need an investment that gives at least 5% or more. The habit of saving is itself an education. It fosters every virtue, teaches self-denial, cultivates the sense of order, trains to forethought, and so broadens the mind. To learn more about us, email us at admin@img-corp.co.nz or message us on our FB page, www.facebook.com/Peso Mentality PH.